This video is not to strive for any perfection, but only to maybe fine-tune some details that might be holding your presentation back. Number 1. Wearing too much perfume. So one big pet peeve of mine, and that's also because I suffer from migraines, is when people spray way too much perfume. I know that in some cultures it is the norm to wear a lot of perfume, and in other cultures less. Regardless of what country or culture you're from, you have to always bear in mind the people around you. There are a lot of people who are allergic to perfume, or people like me with a medical condition that actually react and get nauseous when we smell your incredibly strong perfume. So be mindful of how much perfume you spray on, because actually your perfume might not smell that good. Number 2, poorly made facial tattoo, lip tattoo, eyebrow tattoo, eyeliner tattoo. I have seen so many badly made tattoos. I do tattoos myself in my face. I have a lip tattoo, I have an eyebrow tattoo, and I am being very careful of who I go to who do my tattoo. If you are in the wrong hands, and trust me, there are many wrong hands out there, you're going to have that thing tattooed on your face permanently for years to come.
I immediately regret this decision.
There are just too many professionals who are not good at their job, and that is the sad truth. Be very careful with people who do eyebrow tattoo. Something to really look out for is that they don't feel like super strong all the way in here. You know, when you get those really strong eyebrows, bad. Or when people do like a lip tattoo and the color is not really right, or you can clearly see that the lip line is a completely different color than your actual lip color. Same goes for eyeliner. You know, when the eyeliner is just too harsh or made in a way that is not nice looking, there are many things that can go wrong. Don't just go to whoever. Number 3, ladies, check your teeth. And there are 2 variations to this one. First of all, we all get food stuck in our teeth. That is normal. Let's say if you eat foods that are white, we're talking now rice, bread, etc. They oftentimes might be a little bit stuck between the teeth and it might not be very visible. The very worst is when you have like something really green like stuck in the middle of your teeth, and then you walk around like that and you're not really noticing, but you're smiling to people and they can see it. If it happens to you, just, you know, keep on going. There are worse things in life that can happen than having spinach in your teeth. But then there is one bad thing, and I remember there was one person, I do not want to say who, that I found very disturbing, because every time I would speak to this person, I just look at this person's tart in between this person's teeth. Maybe that person was afraid of going to the dentist. I don't know, but the tart was very visible between that person's teeth. And this is a big no-no. Like, you have to go for a teeth clean if you have anything like that visible. You know what? Speaking of teeth, let's talk a little bit about veneers and teeth whitening. As you can see, I have made my teeth. I was born with terrible teeth. Gosh, it has been a massive pain point in my life. So I definitely know a lot about this chapter. When you pick the color of your veneers or crowns, please do not pick the most white one. It's not gonna look good. It's gonna look so fake. One thing that you need to pay attention to is that with time, actually, your veneers are gonna change slightly in color. They're gonna go a little bit darker, so you can go slightly lighter. Just do not go for the lightest one, because that one does not look good. That definitely cheapens a presentation. And I would say the same would apply if you do traditional teeth whitening. Natural is always best. Let's address all the nasty comments that I'm getting under my videos, especially in my series, Things That Cheapen Your Appearance. And people are like, yeah, but what about your lip fillers? Your lips look like they're botched. You see, Kate Middleton doesn't have big lips and she's classy. You're trashy. Since I was a child, there has always been so much debate about my lips. When I was in school, I was bullied for my lips because I have naturally big lips. And fast forward now that I'm 37, people are still talking about my lips. But now the conversation is more that whoever did your lips did an awful job. They're so uneven, they're so ugly, they're so this, they're so that. I just want to make some people aware that I've not made my lips, even though many of you think so. I would always be open with you if that was the case. However, I do agree that I think sometimes fillers or surgery can go a bit too far, when it doesn't look good anymore, when it's too much, when it's not suitable for the person, when it just doesn't look natural. You know, I am pro surgery, I am pro fillers. I have done things to my face as well, and I've been very open about everything I have done. If you want to alter your appearance, definitely use whatever is available to us today, but just be mindful. Okay, the next one, you might be like, what? But actually, this one, it's not really a big deal. It happens to everybody all the time. I'm talking about when you've drank coffee or other beverage that has a strong color. That color is actually going to have some residue on your tongue. And if you are a person like me with a big mouth, then you have to just be careful that you don't have that color on your tongue because, yeah, it's gonna just downgrade your presentation just a tiny bit. Okay, so this one is a bit embarrassing. All right, ladies, do not tell anybody, but you know how we sometimes have a little bit of a mustache going on or a little bit of a beard going on? Oh yes, I have one too. And I just want you to be attentive to these things because we might see something in the mirror and it might look fine. But guess what? When the light changes, when the angle changes, you can really see that long hair pointing out. And you might just want to pluck it and just make sure you keep trimming it, like whatever routine you have going for yourself. I use eyelash extensions. Have been doing so for over a decade. I have done those really, crazy long eyelashes in the past. Definitely regret those. Do not recommend those. If your natural lashes are a bit like mine, a bit light, a bit sparse, a bit short, then yeah, you might want to have eyelash extensions. Just do them natural, do them short, do them thin. Go to a good professional who really knows how to build a good set of eyelashes for your unique eye. But what I wanted to make you aware of is, when you've had your eyelashes for, let's say, 2-3 weeks already, and you're starting to lose them because they naturally fall off, right? And then you start getting these gaps. And in the end, you have like 3 eyelashes left on one eye. I don't love this side of having eyelash extensions, but there is no such thing as a free lunch in life, so something is always going to have some side effects, right? But there are ways of how you can manage these side effects. If you get a lighter eyelash that is perfectly shaped for your natural lash, they will actually last longer. And then if you make sure that you have your refill time a little bit before the actual critical time, you don't want to push it so far as critical time because you're just going to look weird. And ultimately, that's going to ruin your presentation. And if you want to learn more about this, I have a program for you, The Elegant Stylist, where you really get to learn how to dress for your unique body, but also for your unique self. Go to elegantstylist.me to find out more information on how you can become my fashion student. Okay, so this one, again, different cultures have different kind of styles and trends. I know I am Eurocentric because I am in Europe, but very strong makeup or harsh makeup, be mindful. First of all, you know that men generally do not like a lot of makeup on a woman. There are 2 things that happen when people apply makeup that is too harsh for their complexion. They actually look older. Number 2, harsh makeup make you look a little bit kind of more aggressive. So if you have those type of problems, or if you don't want to have that kind of energy in your presentation, then be aware of this harsh makeup. Last but not least, and this one, ladies, you have actually shared with me in the comments below. So make sure under today's video, you also share more points that you think cheapen a person's presentation or appearance. And the one that you have suggested to me is overly decorated nails. And I can understand your point of view. I can maybe agree to it to some degree. I still think that self-expression is very different to a lot of people. Some people really enjoy flamboyance or being very creative, so they might have really decorated nails and it might work for them. Versus for other people, if they have it, it might just cheapen their appearance. So I believe it all depends in what context. Maybe not the most kind of elegant, but who cares? Okay, so these 10 was actually not everything. There's more, but I'm sharing that in the next video. So hop on over there because you're gonna find out more things that cheapen a person's appearance. I will see you there.